So it's all, so it is all happening. Then illegal content, we are talking about illegal content, unlawful content, copyrighted material, child animal pornography, selling illegal substances. Illegal content is a content which break laws. It includes material such as child pornography, child abuse content, shows extreme sexual violence, and materials that are over violent, content that promote violence. So we all know that there is a surface web that we are working on, and there is inside, deep inside, there's a deep web also, and there's a dark web also. So at this point, the dark web, hackers and illegal, everything is taking place over here. So if you have to talk about all of this cybersecurity, we are targeting this dark web. We have to look here. So this is going to be the talk of and the discussion the next 2 days. Other cyber crimes, you see, there are OTP frauds happening to everyone. The call will come, you, sir, we are from your bank, and you have to give your OTP, otherwise your account would be deactivated, frozen, or whatever kind they would say. So QR code frauds are there, OTP frauds are there, screen sharing applications like AnyDesk, Quick Support, they are very dangerous. Customer care numbers given on the website or on the other social media sites, they are just invitation to disaster. KYC verification frauds, they will say the bank would want to make the KYC, your organization wants the KYC, Airtel wants a KYC, and they want to do it. Then loan on phone is another very serious concerning activity. So OTP frauds are never share OTP of your payment application to anyone over the phone call. Fraudsters preventing them, pretending themselves as bank official and calling for verification of application. Bank officials, financial institutions, they publicize it. They are printing so many advertisements that these institutes never ask for OTP from the users. So we can see a woman losing 7 lakhs by sharing OTPs 28 times. Happening with all of us. So let us be very alert on this. Type of wallets and activation. Payment applications are categorized into bank provided independent wallets, telecom wallets, third party apps. All these applications required registered mobile number, RMN, configure through bank account, UPI, credit card, ATM details, set a password, use fingerprint lock if available. So all of this is important. So QR code fraud, as I said, a trick used by fraudster. Fraudster will share QR code for purchase of goods you purchase online or OLX. When you scan and start the transaction, it asks for the PIN. Remember, when you are receiving the money, you will never give your PIN. So be careful while scanning and paying amounts at the shops also. So screen sharing applications, never download and install any desk or quick support applications. They're very dangerous. If you install these applications, your mobile phone can be viewed by someone else at some other location. They can take out your UPI PIN and other important financial passwords. Most of the customer care frauds are happening through this. You may lose a lot of money. Then the customer care, as I said, they gave their numbers on social media and all. They are never search for the customer care number through Google. If you search, you get a plenty of fraud customer care numbers. The payment wallets app have the help desk inside the app. Connect the customer care support from the app. So go from inside the app if you want it. Never search it from the Google Baba. So KYC verification is another very dangerous thing that's happening. If you see on the in the diagram, hello ma'am, download this application to complete KYC. Then the female is saying, really, I know Paytm never calls for KYC. So be aware of fraudulent KYC account block calls and SMS. So bank official will never call you for KYC verification. If someone called and informed you to verify KYC, Otherwise, your account may be blocked. Never do it. Never click any links shared for verification. Unknown links, but you never should click. So never give access. Install applications like AnyDesk and quick support apps. These can steal your data. You lose your amount from your bank if you are not cautious enough. Then securing mobile applications, update payment apps, update your payment apps from time to time. Added protection. Every app has two-step verification. This is very important. And every now and then, police departments and the and cyber security experts, they are telling you to have two-step verification. So every application has two-step verification. If we need to enable it, takes the screen lock as the default lock. Change the password regularly. Keep on changing the passwords regularly. Never share password OTP with anyone over the SMS. It can be so many things that you can do at home also. Switch off the broadband once your job is over. You're going to sleep and just switch off the broadband. So no one can use that once you are not using it. So we saw in Corona, there were so many things happening, cybercrime rising in Hyderabad amid lockdown. People were not having the work, and fraudsters were really uh, round the clock. They were doing it, posing as a wine shop representative, siphoned 92,000 from a private employee's bank account. There was an increase in cyber frauds during the lockdown periods, OLX frauds, money lending application frauds, online wine stock broking, and manual and online investment. They were all happening. So loan on phone is another. All top banks and money lending institutions have their apps and offering Insta loans, which are as per the bank norms. So all of these, they're asking for your information. Now coming back to how it happens, or Khuda na khasta, and God forbid if something happens, then what would be the consequences? So, Section 153A of IPC punishes offenses relating to promoting enmity between different groups on the grounds of religion, race, place of birth, residence, language, etc., and doing acts prejudicial to maintenance of harmony. Punishment can be extended from imprisonment from 3 years to 5 years, as well as fines. So, Section 153A of the IPC, they are talking about enmity done in increased through the internet. Section 153B of IPC safeguards the interest of class of person and national integration by providing punishment against imputations and assertions to national integrations. So anyone posting against the national integration. Then Section 295A of IPC deals with actions that are intended to outrage religious feelings. 505 of IPC deals with the spreading of false and mischievous news intended to upset the public tranquility. 188, Section 188 of IPC prescribes punishment for disobeying any order duly promulgated by public servant. Now, this is important for us. 66C, Section 66C of IT Act deals punishment for identity theft and says that whosoever fraudulently or dishonestly make use of electronic signature, password, or any identification feature of a person shall be punished with the imprisonment of either description for a term which may be extended to 3 years and shall be liable to pay fine which may extend to rupees 1 lakh. So anyone doing it, misusing your identity, your electronic signature is bound to be tried under 66, Section 66C of IT Act. So, though the mm, uh, rules are still old ones, but the government is working on bringing out the new rules very soon. So in 2020, they have come up with slight changes, and the changes are bound to come very soon. So Section 66D of IT Act deals with punishment for cheating by personalization using computer resource with imprisonment for either description for a term which may extend to 3 years and shall be liable to fine which may extend to 1 lakh. Then fifth Section 54 of Disaster Management Act Section 68 of Bombay Police Act states that all persons shall be bound to conform to reasonable direction of a police officer given in fulfillment of his duties. So everything is bound with law. And if something wrong happens to you, there you would find, if you search on the internet, there are now cybersecurity thanas, cybersecurity police stations, especially for cybersecurity. One is there in sector, don't remember exactly. I think it's around uh, the Noida Mall. But there is a center there, a police station there, especially for cyber crimes. So I see a long queue over there, and sometimes we visited also for certain cases. So if you have something happens to you, you should be contacting the police straight away because this is essential. So I'm stopping the sharing part here. Yeah, I'll just take a minute and then come to you straight face to face.
Hello. Any question? Hello. What participant? Any question?
Very interesting sessions are about to follow. The next one on network security and firewalls will be it's taking you from this introduction to the next part of networking, where networking has to be dealt with. In networking, we are dealing with TCP/IP model. So we are going to touch the fundamentals on networking, on which layers, which protocols are being used. So these protocols are very important. Then your networking framework. Then once we are using IoTs and all, there's a lot of use of IoT. So they will also be talking about the use of IoT in your networks, how we are dealing this, and then the Wireshark, and then ethical hacking and pen testing. And they're really good topics to really focus on. And I congratulate the organizers for keeping the content very precise and very, let's say, which is the need of the hour that we should be knowing about all of this.
Hello. Sir, screen is not visible.
Hello, what is
Hello.
not visible?
Yes, I audible, but your screen is not visible.
What is not visible? This presentation is already over.
Okay.
So suppose there's no question here, no one is typing, no one is asking. Thank you everyone for being a part of this presentation. And please wait for the next one starting very
Hello.
shortly.
Hello,
Okay.
sir.
Thank you, Professor, for delivering an excellent
Hello.
insightful session on introduction to cybersecurity. Your clear explanation, practical example, and engineering presentation help us better understand the fundamentals and importance of cybersecurity in today's digital world. We truly appreciate the time and effort you invested in sharing your knowledge and expertise with us. Next, we will come Mr. Jignesh Madhavati, who will conduct the session on network security and firewalls from
Hello. Hello, hello. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you are doing well. My name is Jyoti. Today I will be conducting a workshop on security and firewall. Before we start, let me ask a simple question. How many of you use WhatsApp? How many of you use online banking or UPI? Let's begin. Let us look at today's agenda. First, we will understand network security and basics. Then we will learn about security architecture and firewall. After that, we will discuss advanced concepts. Finally, we will see practical demonstration and key takeaways. Let's start with why security is important. Security is important because our lives are connected to technologies. We use social media, we use online banking, we store personal information online. If attackers gain access to this information, serious problem can occur. Imagine gets access to your Gmail account, they can read your emails, they can reset passwords, they can access other accounts. This is why security matters. Think about your home. We lock our doors, we protect valuable items, we do this for safety. Network security work in a similar way. What could happen for bank attack? Exactly, money loss, disruption, and customer trust issues. Network security is basic. Network security protects device system and information. There are three important objectives. They are as this IEI confidentiality. Confidentiality means privacy. Only authorized people should access information. For example, only HR should see employee salary records. Inte- integrity means information should remain correct. If a student score 80 marks, nobody should change to 95. That would be a loss of integrity. Availability. Availability means systems should be available when user need them. For example, online banking service would work when our customer need them. Audience common attacks, cybersecurity attackers use different techniques to attack systems. Let us discuss some common attacks. Malware. Malware means malicious software. It is designed to damage system or steal information. Examples include virus, trojans, and ransomware. Think of malware like a disease. If infected device enter a network, the infection may spread. Phishing attacks try to trick users. They often use fake emails or messages. You receive a message saying your bank account will be blocked. The message asks you to click a link.
Sorry,
The message
sorry. Hello.
looks
Am I the only one who can hear you clearly? Hello.
yes,
Am I the only one who can't hear you clearly because you're not clear? It's
o-
like you're breaking.
okay. Hello, am I?
Not really.
Okay. Phishing. Phishing attacks try to trick users. Hello, who's phishing? Phishing try to user. Phishing. Phishing attacks try to trick users. They use fake emails or messages. Am I audible clearly? Hello, am I audible clearly?
No, you're not.
Okay. Sometimes Okay, am I clear? Hello.
You're breaking. You're not audible.
Phishing. Phishing attacks try to trick users. They often use fake emails or messages. For example, you receive a message saying your bank account will be blocked. The message asks you to click a link. The message looks real but may actually be fake. DD DDoS attacks. Imagine a restaurant, 10 customers arrive, the restaurant can serve them, but imagine 10,000 customers arrive at the same time. The restaurant becomes overloaded. This is similar to a DDoS attack. DDoS overwhelms bandwidth, CPU, or app resources. MITM attack, man in the middle and spoofing. MITM intercept traffic, reduce risk with TLS, VPN. Spoofing breaks IP, ARPDM, use validation and segmentation. MITM means man in the middle. An attacker secretly intercepts communication. Public Wi-Fi network can sometimes be security and
And
organizations do not rely on a single security tools. They use multiple layers of protection. This approach is called security architecture. Example, think about airport security. There is an entrance check, there is baggage screening, there is final verification, multiple layers provide stronger protection. Cybersecurity is not a single product, it is a combination of people, processes, and technology. Correct. Firewall types. What a firewall is, core firewall types, level firewall types, placement and identity. A firewall is a security device that controls network traffic. It decides what should be allowed and what should be blocked. For example, info of a security guard at the entrance of a building. Visitors arrive, the guard checks their identity. Some visitors are allowed, others are blocked. A firewall works in exactly the same way. Packet filtering firewall. This firewall checks basic information such as IP address and port number. It is like checking an ID card. Stateful firewall. This firewall remembers active connections. It understands ongoing communication. Next generation firewall. This is an advanced firewall. It provides stronger protection and deeper interception. Firewall in action. Firewalls use rules to make decisions. Each packet is checked against security rules. For example, allow HTTPS traffic on port 443, block authorized SSH access on port 22, allow DNS traffic. What happens if we block web traffic completely? Take answer. Firewall deployment. Large organizations use multiple firewalls. Parameter versus internal firewalls, DMZ design patterns, enterprise development best practice. Perimeter blocks internet threats, internal limits in lateral movements. Use internal tools for servers, user OT, and admin VLS. Large organizations use multiple firewalls, different areas require different protection. For example, an airport has multiple security checkpoints. Similarly, organizations use multiple security layers. Parameter firewall protects from internet threats. Internet firewall protects internal system. DMZ protects public facing services. Defense, no security is perfect. If one security control fails, control should action. Defense in depth, firewall, your blind spots, layered control reduce risk, secure connectivity, implementation, mitigation make it always effective. For example, think about home security, door locks, CCTV cameras, ARM system, multiple layer, increase security. Firewalls have blind spot, allow list caps, stolen trades, encrypted traffic, SWS access, that bypass perimeter via email, Wi-Fi seeders. Layer control risk IDs detect suspicious pattern, IPS block inline experts, EDR on the endpoints stop lateral movement and precedence. Secure connectivity or segmentation, VPN or TNI equals identity device posture, list privilege, segmentation, network reliance, CLS, limit blast radius. Integration make it effective central logic plus SIEM orchestrates alerts across tools, automate response with SOAR, isolate host block IOC notify. For example, think about home security, door locks, CCTV cameras, alarm systems, multiple layers increase security. Real world breach. Breach snapshot typical pattern in initial access via phishing or expose remote access services. Later critical server within Soviet 24 to 72 hours. Let us look at the typical cyber attack. An employee receives an email contains a malicious attachment. The employee open it, malware gets installed. Credentials are stolen, the attackers gain access, sensitive information is exposed. What was the first mistake? How defense got bypassed? Stolen credential plus weak segmentation. You know what? Internal traffic look normal or permissive firewall rules. Any words reduce very visibility. Impact on the organization, data exposure and downtime. Response cost often in 6 to 8 figures, and next damage, customer complaints, security and leadership. Replace firewall damage. First, open security screen. This command display network information and be on the Here we can see the IP address gateway and DNS. Here IP address, IPv4 address, default gateway, and IPv6 address. IPv4 address. First open CMD and type IP quality. This command display network information. Here we can see IP address gateway and DNS server. First IPv4 address 192.68.1.6 and IPv6 address and then default gateway. And command, second command AING google dot. This command checks connectivity. If replies are received, communication is working correctly. Packets in from packets, send packets, and for receive for lost zero. Okay. And next command TRH google.com. This command route is out taken by data packets. You can see. Okay. Next command net state again. This command is active network connection, such as you can see all commands are active networks. So, and next command is window defender firewall with advanced security. Window defender firewall with advanced security, inbound tools, outbound tools monitoring. This is a real firewall running to organization use concept on larger enterprise firewalls. Prep and prep the their environment, build and they will set, test and validate, monitor and prep the lab environment, identify when lab interface is confirmed IPS, gateway DNS, and backup current config, set admin access and time sinks. Build a rule set, default, ready, import, allow, establish related sessions, allow only required ports, tricks, force network. test and validate, run PAG, transport and code flags from their test client, verify rules, hit counts, confirm no unintended exposure, monitor and respond, enable logging on key rules, set alert thresholds, strides, validate source block document and true chain rules. Key takeaways before we conclude, let us review the key points. Network security protects systems, device, and information. Cyber attack continue to evolve. Firewalls help control network traffic. Organizations should use multiple layers of security. Awareness is just as important as the technology.
Thank you, sir. Participants, if having any question, please ask online. Mute yourself. Your type on chat, sir. I have one question. What is firewall and is it important is network security?
Okay. Firewall is a security device or software that monitors and controls incoming and outgoing network traffic based on predefined security rules. It acts as a barrier between a trusted internal network and trusted external networks, helping to prevent unauthorized access, cyber attacks, and malicious traffic.
What is the difference between a network firewall and an application firewall?
Okay. Network firewalls filter traffic between networks based on IP addresses, ports, and protocols. Whereas an application firewall protects specific applications by inspecting application level traffic such as HTTPS requests. Network firewalls provide both network protection, while application firewall offer more granular security for web application and services.
Thank you, not to Jignesh. On behalf of your participants, I would like to express our sincere gratitude to Mr. Jignesh Prajapati for conducting such as insightful and engaging session on cybersecurity. Your practical knowledge, real-world examples, and interactive approach made the workshop highly informative and valuable for everyone. We truly appreciate the time and effort you dedicate to enhancing our understanding of cybersecurity concept and best practices. Thank you for sharing your expertise and inspiring us to become more cyber aware and security professionals. We would like to extend our heartfelt thank to all the participants for their involvement and active participation in the cybersecurity workshop. We are ending today's session here and will meet tomorrow again on the same link at half 10 a.m. Thank you.